The Black Hills East, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna switch my car real fast. If I can find it. Why not? Why did it say that? Where did it say that? No, it's broadcasting. Says on the air. Yeah, it says on air. Whoa, that's a hard turn. I switched. I'm using my Viper. Yeah. Yeah, and then this way, if you say, oh, you hit me, you can go back and look at the video and see. Anyway, anybody that does join up or watches this video later, such as, you know, Xahbu, racing the Crew2, just doing some street races. Hopefully one day I'll have some subscribers enough to make money off YouTube. Until that point, I'm a fat white guy. Hopefully later Icy joins up. Or MacMan. I seen that jump though. I hit you, I heard that hit. So let me pull over. There you go. See, I'm not lying. Every time I hit you, I'm pulling over. I wasn't talking to you, Wayne. Yeah, well, that didn't last long. I didn't knock his butt off the road. I just passed him. I already hit it. I'm not a sharp right, it looks like. Here's another sharp left. Look at that. And then a straightaway to blow off Nas. Long enough to ditch a tank of Nas. Then another one's coming up after this turn that looks pretty long. Blow off my half tank that I had. Keep my engine nice and warm. Why's that? You ain't shake and baking anything because there ain't nothing for you to shake and bake off of. What? Look, Ricky Bobby. Checkpoint missed my rear backside. Alright, let's find a wolf. Alright, I'm going out in here in the wilderness looking for a wolf. Help me find a wolf, though. Oh, it went back to free drive, so the snow's probably gone. Son of a monkey. And my loot's way over there. Alright, so you know what that means now, right? We did Black Hills East, now we gotta go do Black Hills West. Alright, let's see. Activities. Street race. I'm at 81%. the big cow. Next one after this will be along the Mississippi. My pretty car. Yeah, I'm backing out because you did. That's alright. I'm backing out. I might switch my car just for fun. I don't know either. This one's probably in the snow too. How'd I guess? Well, it showed the snow, but it's not. That means you gotta back up to 8th place now. I know. No, I said if I was in 1st place and you were in 8th and said that I hit you, I would stop and let you pass me. I did? Okay. Watch your language. Broadcasting. And the only reason I'm saying that is because YouTube has a I don't know if it's because I said something last time or what, but YouTube does have like a bot that scans videos, and it'll be like, it'll stream live now, but it won't end up on my channel for like an hour or so after I finish the stream, because their bots go through it and listen for certain words, things like that. And if it hears those words, it removes it from YouTube automatically. Yeah, now the F-bomb is a major one that they're removing from, unless you're, you know, like a celebrity or somebody that, you know, is prolific, then they leave you up there. If they're making money off you, then you could say it. But if they're not making money from you, I just better not see any ads on my videos unless I'm getting a cut of it. I remember when Nintendo, a couple of years ago, when people first started live streaming games, you know, Nintendo was suing YouTube and stuff. It's like, why would Nintendo, of all companies, try and alienate their audience and say, we don't want you streaming our games because it's our copyrighted material? And gamers are like, are you stupid or something? They lost, by the way. That's just like Sony lost. Sony took a couple hackers to court because people were modding the PlayStation, the original PlayStation 1 and 2. They were modding it, like taking it apart and doing stuff to it. Dude, did you have to back up and slam me into it again? But yeah, people were like breaking open their systems and modding it, you know, basically adding more RAM and things like that. And Sony was like, No, that's illegal. You're destroying, and the Supreme Court ruled and said no. Any video game or anything like the system or the software, once you buy it, you can do with it what you want because you own it. You know, as long as you're not, yeah, as long as you're not violating copyright laws or anything that'll hurt them financially. So that's how like GTA with people modding online, you know, they really can't do that unless Rockstar gives them permission, like the police mod, you know. But most of the mods they don't allow for online, even though they get on there because they mess with the economy. But yeah, you can if you're good at programming, you can break into this game and mod it any way you want, and they can't do anything to you because you own the game. As long as you're not distributing it for money, they can't do anything to you. So if you give it to your friends, that's one thing. But as soon as you start charging for it, then you're breaking the law. And then you got companies like Bethesda who make Fallout and Skyrim and all, and they turn around and said, we'll never have paid for mods. And then they opened up this thing called the Bethesda shop, and it's mods that you pay for. What they do is they take the best mods, like the mods that are most downloaded and stuff, every month, and they turn around and they'll contact the modders. And if the modders agree, they'll split the cut like 60-40 with the modders. And they'll put, so the person will make a few bucks, Bethesda of course will make more, and they'll put it up on the Bethesda shop and charge you for it. I mean, there's some really good mods out there for Fallout 4, but I refuse to pay for mods. I'm not doing it. What are you driving? I don't know. This one seems to be running fine right now. Maybe it's just your hands and your reaction time since you don't have your medicine. What? Dude, I cannot wait for PS5 with the controllers. Like when you drift, you'll feel it in your hands, and each button has its own motor to vibrate. You don't know what? Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be... Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to turn that off. Well, for accessibility options, I'm hoping so, because, you know, it might bother me too much after a while. But what I'm liking about it, too, is, like, it's going to have the force feedback on the buttons, so... Like the brakes will actually, there's springs and motors in each button on the controller. The way I'm understanding it, in like say a racing game. Some cars, the brakes will be looser, others they'll be tighter. So some cars, you'll have to hit the button harder to brake harder, where other ones you won't have to hit it as hard. You know? Or like the emergency brake. You know, it's going to be so cool to see how they do it with certain games. And then it'll have the force feedback for not only drifting, but if you go off-road, the whole controller you'll feel the difference. Like, different motors will be going off at different spots of the controller, so you'll feel the bump of each wheel and stuff like that. It's pretty neat, the stuff that's... Oh, and the controller will also have a microphone in it, so... Well, it's not going to be the best microphone, but they are promoting that the new audio technology is also using what's called, oh my god, I can't think of it right now. Oh god, what's it? No, it's something Ray. Hold on. It's the way they're doing light. I can't think of the terminology for it right now. But it's basically, instead of the developers having to program each bit of audio to do what they want it to do at certain points, like the tire will sound different in the rain or this or that, with the new system, it'll actually like bounce off of objects on its own and come back in 3D on its own. So you'll dude, you got first. God, I can't think of what that's called. Ray tracing. So think of like each sound wave on its own. Like say we're here in the woods. Driving through the woods would sound completely different than driving through an open field because of how the echoes are going to come back on you and stuff like that. And it's going to be doing that in real time. So like 3D sound's going to be like Hollywood style sound with movies. But the lighting effects are just amazing, the things that they do with that. I don't know if you'll be able to use your Lambo in this one. It's called American Cars in the Midwest.
Got this from the get-go.
Now the race called American Cars in the Midwest. How are you using a Lambo? That's false advertisement. I am offended. This game needs to be pulled off the shelves. It's offensive to me. It lied. Whoa. That's what I get for making... That's what I get for making fun of the game. Game said, oh, you want to make fun of me? I rammed into a guardrail at full speed. Yeah. It's alright. Oh yeah, I'm still streaming. I'll turn it off in a little bit. My cousin Dustin actually watches some of my streams if they're not out on a fire and sees that I'm streaming. Or he's EMT now, so he's not out on a call. I was on here one day, I think it was, no, it was with Xahbu, and I was joking around that I need sponsors. And I'm like, these Lay's honey barbecue chips are the best chips I've ever eaten, and this Mountain Dew is so good. Yeah, I was just joking around, you know. And my chat started flashing on my screen saying, I want some Mountain Dew and Lay's chips, with my cousin Dustin. He was watching me on YouTube live. I guess he had a couple of the firemen watching, you know. Dude, his station where he works out of, they've got, like, every video game system you could think of in that station. Yeah, I seen... Yeah. There's some nice visuals in this game, man. I mean, it's not, yeah, the graphics on this are better than GTA. But the cars don't damage the way GTA's do. The Destruction Derby cars do, but they don't get as much, you know, like, you don't even really blow them up. I mean, With GTA, you can have a car down to one wheel and, you know. Miles, how you gonna be passing me here? That ain't the way it goes, dude. Well, I just caught some nice air. Little bunny hop jump there. I couldn't sleep last night. I was up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I almost went on my computer and designed a roller coaster. I make some crazy stuff on that game, I'll tell you that much. All I keep getting is green parts. Alright. In about 15-20 minutes I'm going to take a Tabasco break. Yeah. Let me see how many more of these I got. Still only at 76%. Jeez. And after Tabasco, I think maybe we'll do New York. Let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more of these. I'll do New York. You just sit there. That's 200,000, yo. I can't tell you what I'm up to right now, because you're jealous of my donuts. I don't know, but you're jealous.
3, 2, 1.
You know what I do like about this and Need for Speed that I have to say that's better than GTA 2? And don't get me wrong, I love GTA for different reasons with their vehicles and all. But on this, you don't know unless you're paying attention to how your car feels, or if you look to see if someone's drafting off of you. You know, because there's been times where I felt you behind me, and then other times I'm just like, oh, my car's controlling a little differently, and I'm not really paying that much attention. And next thing I know, you're flying past me at Mach 3, and I'm like, that son of a gun was drafting me. Language. So did I, and I'm in a load screen that's never ending. Dude, if I eventually do get monetized, though, that ain't gonna stand. The cussing. I'd have to turn you off for the chat, for the party. No, I mean for the live stream. You could still chat in the chat, but... Did you just go swimming again? Wow. This is a short race. Watch out for them parked cars. They swerved right for me. I said they swerved right for me. Yeah, when I went around that corner, there were a few parked cars. I kind of, you know. Sorry. Well, I knew you were coming around me on that corner. Bam! Yeah, it was. Oh, I got a visual part. Let's see, motor core, ECU, and a rear bumper. I'm not either. Yeah, well, that I'll take care of real fast. Because I hate having that. Yeah, but I hate having it blink on my screen. Does that make sense? Plus, my parts are filling up with green, so. Moo. 1.286. I destroyed one part too many there. Almost done. What did it give me? A rear bumper? Oh, it's an ugly one too. Let's see. Coastal range to Los Padres. I guess that's somewhere in California. You know what? I'm switching my car, yo. Oh, it put me in my Lambo. But I didn't want my Lambo. I wanted this. Why'd you leave? Alright, hold on, I'll abort it. Just said you left the crew.
3, 2, 1.
I don't even know where this starts. Oh, there it is. Coastal range of San Padre? Okay. Uh, this Mustang drifts nice. Actually, there is a street car that I want, but I think it's only like 200,000. So I might buy that tonight. Depending if I make the money or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, if the car's in the pack, it takes a price off the a percentage off the pack for you. Still what? I mean, then the pack will be cheaper. I'm just getting them because you need to have for collections, you know. For your stars, for a collector. For your hobbies, there's things to collect. What? Yeah, but there's things for every car, for every brand. Yeah, but you don't have to drive them again. You just buy them, keep them in your garage. What else are you going to spend money on after you get all the cars you want? I like having more choices. And your point being? Okay. It's not enough for me. Until you see people always beating you in a certain type of car, then you'll be like, that's the car I need to get. Yeah, and that bike's crap. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna turn the stream off after this race. It's alright. That one looks cool. So the moon there looks cool. You did the ET picture, right? Where you gotta jump a bike and take it? Okay. What? Well, it's one of the photos in the game. You gotta jump a bike at night. And you gotta have the bike and the moon in the picture. I'm sorry? Well, I just seen the moon and it reminded me of it. I feel like I'm in GTA going down these curvy hills right now. don't know. I won. For once. Oh my gosh, I got a blue part. And another visual piece. I got a front bumper. Alright, next race. Let me stop this stream. Alright, broadcast. Nobody's watching.